All right, guys, so today I want to review the process of fertilization that we started yesterday in class. But again, I want to make sure that the full process of how the egg is fertilized by the sperm cell takes place. So here we have the female reproductive system. We have our uterus in the middle with our cervix and vaginal canal. And on either side, we have a set of fallopian tubes that are connected to our ovaries. So the first step in the process of fertilization is that an ovary needs to release an egg cell. And this happens once a month during a time called ovulation. So in the process of ovulation, again, our ovary is going to release one of our egg cells, one per month, into the fallopian tube. And that is where the egg cell will wait until or if a sperm cell comes along in order to fertilize it. So if a sperm cell enters the female's body, it will enter through the vagina, move up, swimming through this small entrance to the uterus, which is called the cervix. And once the sperm cell is in the uterus, it will swim to either the left or right fallopian tube. And for the sperm cell that arrives and fertilizes our egg cell here, that will create what is called a zygote. So when our sperm cell and our egg cell come together to form one full human cell, that is called a zygote. Once that cell is fertilized, it is going to travel down the fallopian tube to our uterus. So in the uterus, there is this thick, rich lining called the endometrium. So the egg cell is going to implant itself on the side of the wall of the uterus, because this is where it will get its nutrients in order to grow. So once the zygote has implanted itself in the lining of the uterus, that is the beginning part of a pregnancy. If, taking a few steps back, if our egg is released into the fallopian tube and no sperm come along, no sperm enter the female system to fertilize the egg, then we are going to go down another pathway. So once a month, after the process of ovulation has occurred, if there is no zygote that has implanted in the lining of the uterus, then this lining is shed. And that is what is called a woman's period, or the end of their menstrual cycle. When they have all of this lining of the endometrium, the blood and the tissue is released from the female's body, and with that, we release the egg. So if the egg is not fertilized, no sperm find it, then the lining of the endometrium, the lining of the uterus, plus the egg will be released or flushed out of the female's body. Again, if the sperm cell does find the egg and it is fertilized, then it will be implanted in the lining of the uterus, and that is when the first trimester of the pregnancy begins. So for tomorrow, we're going to go over pregnancy in its 3 different trimesters and talk about how initially our zygote, then our embryo, and then our fetus changes over the course of those 9 months. Have a great day, guys. Thank you.